What's going on YouTube? Jamie the Kid00 here, back by popular demand, with another Six Samurai deck profile. Almost said structure deck, that was the last video. Everyone has been messaging me for the past 2 to 3 weeks saying, do a Six Samurai deck profile, even though the last couple of Six Samurai deck profiles I got lots of hate on because I tried to be innovative. So with this deck, so far, I've just thought, fuck it, and to be fair, this deck is not net decked, but it's based on quite a few different builds and steals ideas from all of those builds. It is by no means original, it is what you guys want to see. No tour guides, none of that bollocks, it's just straight samurai. I may, if I feel like it later on, build some of the more interesting samurai deck profiles that I was thinking of doing. So if you want to see those, please put a comment on the bottom, like this video, just don't hate on this deck. And to be honest, this is a work in progress, so I'm not satisfied with it at the moment. This was just thrown together, and I'm really not happy with it, but it's a work in progress, so if you guys could give me pointers, like tell me minuses and what to put in instead of those minuses, please drop me a line. Anyway, let's get into it. It's going to be fairly standard, I feel. I play the triple Kagemusha with 2 Elders. I don't like 3 at the moment, because I dropped one to bump up my Kagekis to 2. I really like these at the moment, even in the triple Veiler format, and especially coupled with Shadow at the moment. This is actually a really cool card, so I quite like it. And I don't have enough meta experience with Samurai in this format to know about my opponent's siding, so these just stay in blindly anyway, but I just really like those. I really like Kagekis at the moment. Just don't ask me why. Then I play the obligatory triple Kaizan, just there to kick off all your effects, get you into Bakion more easily, and protect your Shien. And then, as asceticism targets, because this is an asceticism build, I play 1 Zanji, because he's pretty awesome, and 1 Inishi. A lot of people have been taking Inishi out of their decks, but I feel that against decks like Inzektas, which absolutely chew on this deck, this card is essential. In the very fact that it will stop the normal summon, which in effect basically kills their deck. And I just really like this for killing Xyzes and Synchros that are just kind of really hard to deal with. And it is a deadly card that really forces a lot of your opponent's plays. So people can dislike it. I can't really explain why I like it. All I know is I like it and it's in this deck. Then I play 1 Grandmaster. I don't like 2. 2 is too much, too cloggy. You have your 3 Kaizans, that ought to be enough. And with the Samurai count in this deck, you've really kind of... You don't need Grandmasters. Then we play the double Veiler, because it's double Veiler. And I'm really liking this card at the moment, but I'm playing double Maxi. This is probably the part where a lot of people are going to go, what are you talking about? But I really like Maxi at the moment. Again, it's another card which I'm not really sure why, but there's just so much special summoning going on at the moment, and I'm just finding myself going, if only I had Maxi in my hand. So now I'm playing it, and to be honest, it's almost always live. It only ever sits in my hand for like 1 turn, maybe. So that's the monsters. I think it might be about 16 monsters. I'm not keeping track. This is a 42 card deck, but I don't know monster-wise. Spells, I have the 1 Reborn, the 1 Dark Hole. A lot of people have been taking Dark Hole out, but I still feel that the ability to reset the board is absolutely fundamental, so I still really like it. It's still a power card. I will not drop it. I play 1 Storm, 1 Book. Because this is a Synchro deck, I play 1 Mind Control. I only have space for 2 MSTs, and 2 MSTs is all I feel I need. So especially in a die roll format where going first, these become dead in the deck, really. So space is okay, but don't really feel the need to have many more than that. I then play the 1 Rota, because it's a warrior deck. The double Smoke Signal, a lot of people are hoping this goes to 3. I hope it doesn't go to 3 in the next ban list. I hope this goes to 2, so this is a good number. This keeps the deck consistent. I don't feel the deck needs 3, so 2 is good. Of course I'd play 3 if they were available. 1 Gateway, of course. Call me Saki, but I'd rather play it. It's like Chaos Dragons not playing Future Fusion. It may be Saki, but it's still broken as hell. Triple United, which is absolutely standard in this deck for the plus engine. Simply because it makes all of your plays free. What's not to like about it? And then we play the triple asceticism. I absolutely love this card at the moment. So every deck I build will probably have asceticism in it. And I'm sure everyone on camera just heard my dad sneeze outside my door. Trap lineup. This is probably the most controversial bit. It's a bit work in progressy, and I really don't like it, but we'll see how it goes. I play the two double-edged sword techniques because, much like Sabers at the moment, I feel this deck can't win without its Mad Plus engine. And I feel that Sabers have to play lots of Gotham's equals, and I feel that this deck is the kind of same in that respect. The fact that it has to play two double-edged, maybe even three, but just the very fact that double-edged sword technique gives you a free sinker, a free 6, a free 5, or a free 7 if you have a Grandmaster engrave. So it's an absolutely crazy card. And we play the double Musakani for destruction negation, and the very fact that it's a counter trap, it stops so many plays, and people just never seem to expect it. So, good card. I only play the one Torrential because you don't want to be torrentialing your board too much. You really need to protect your monsters. Torrential, I don't know. And then to finish it off, I play the double warning and the judgment. I should probably point out now that I don't have a side built, so those of you who are expecting a side, go build your own. Onto the extra deck either way. I play the one Shien. I want more Shiens because one just really is not enough. This dies and you have no way of getting it. Well, you don't really have that many ways of getting it back. So once it's dead, and that's the deck really lost its brokenness. One Catastor because Catastor is amazing. The one Beast, same reason as Catastor. And the one Hyper Librarian, simply because it's a beta, beats over Catastor 2/4, and if you're in a position where you can synchro spam, this can give you free cards back, along with your Uniteds, just giving you free plays. Sixes, one Barkion and one Brionac. I like Orient Dragon at the moment, but I didn't feel there was room for it, so that's all I feel comfortable playing. One Landois, because the amount of spells in this deck, I mean, there's loads of them. So Landois is absolutely amazing, and the fact that it cripples Insectors and in some points Dino Rabbit. Yeah, it's 2/350, but if Dino Rabbit can't actually get their effects off, this thing is huge, so great card. Black Rose, because you always need a way to bomb the field. Stardust, of course. Scrap Dragon, it's Scrap Dragon. Miss Worm, I didn't feel the need for Colossal Fighter mainly because there wasn't much room, and Colossal Fighter is a bit crap at the moment. And Miss Worm because you churn out 9s, and Miss Worm can really, it's like Trunade for game. It's got that purpose, so just clears the D prisons out of the way really. Let's get rid of the Synchros. Xyzes, I play 2 3s in the form of Zenmains and Levier. I wasn't playing Levier when this deck was 41 cards, and then I made it 42 to put in this guy because I really kind of missed him. I found myself needing something to asceticism off the Kagekis, and he was that target. And I put in the Levier simply because he banishes stuff, and it's the very fact that you can then cycle them back onto the field with a Levier. So just a really cool card like that, or just bringing back your opponent's stuff to go into 4s off of. And the Zenmains is just kind of every other situation, because the very fact you can ram it into anything, and it's just the best card. I didn't like Leviathan and I didn't like Brilliant and things like that. I just felt like Zenmains was the best 3, so Zenmains was what I chose. Then finally I play 2 4s in the form of 1 Maestroke and 1 Shadow. I was playing 2 Shadow, but space constraints took me down to 1, and whenever I was going off with Gateway or United and things like that on the field, I only felt the need for 1 Shadow. So Shadow was really all I needed. Sorry, 1 Shadow was really all I needed. Either way, guys, that has been kind of the deck profile that I've come up with so far. I'm probably going to come up with a couple more different builds. I'm probably going to do a new tour guide build and do a Nisam. I think he's called Nisamu or Nisashi. The green Six Samurai, one of the original ones with the double attacker. I'm probably going to do a turbo deck of that, kind of like a turbo OTK. So stay tuned for those. They will be titled accordingly. But otherwise, this has been Jamie the Kid 00. As per usual, like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content. I'm going to try and keep churning it out while my internet connection is behaving itself. As per usual, check out the Facebook page. Not really the Twitter because I hardly use it. And I'll see you guys with some more videos pretty soon. Hope you've enjoyed. See you soon. Bye.